Hey, this is Zero at Review Zone HD, continuing my blast from the past theme for this week with some Mag Sniper gameplay. I showed the receipt in which I paid 89 cents for this title in the SOCOM video that I uploaded yesterday, and today was the first day that I really got to sit down and play Mag. This will be highlights from my first 4 games. I haven't played this title since 2011, and I spent about as much time playing this game as I did SOCOM Confrontation. On this account, I have just about 9,000 snipes, and about 2,000 of those were from over 120 meters out, and I've never used any other weapon other than the sniper rifle when I played on this account, as you can see. But before I really get to the highlight reels, I want to show you a couple scenes from 2 of the games to sort of give you an example of what I'm about to discuss. And I enlarged this video so that you can better see my crosshair and what I'm shooting at. And today when I was playing, there were several instances in which it looked like a clean direct shot and I didn't get a hit marker or a kill, and after going back and watching this footage in Sony Vegas, they still look like pretty good shots to me. I'm only going to show a couple examples of this, but it actually happened a lot more. I bring this up because when I actively played this game a couple years ago, this hardly ever happened. In all of my time playing, I don't think I saw it happen more than just a few handful of times before today. So either lag is now a factor in the game with regards to the player connection, or there might be some latency on the server itself. I didn't talk to anybody or do any research on it, but something on the game has changed when it comes to the sniper rifle hit detection, or just the hit detection in general, because there were plenty of shots that I took that had me kind of scratching my head wondering why I didn't get a hit marker. Now that's not to say that I didn't miss quite a few shots. For my first day back on the game, I didn't play all that well, but I still had several montage worthy clips to show to you guys. But my overall kill to death just wasn't the greatest, and I'll show a couple of the scoreboards at the end of a couple of these games to sort of illustrate another topic that I wanted to discuss, and that is Valor still sucks on this game. I don't know if I just got on at the wrong time, but man, our faction, they did win one of the maps I played today, but the other games we got absolutely just mauled. It was just embarrassing. In 3 of the 4 matches that I'm showing highlights for in this video, our side was pinned into the spawn the entire match, which back when I actively played, I saw that happen, you know, here and there plenty of times, but this was just a whole new level of Valor just getting smacked around. And after my first match, the first thing I wanted to see was our scoreboard on the final screen. And when I went to look at it, I was the only one with a positive score in our squad. Going down the list, it was 8 and 23, 12 and 15, which that one's not too bad, 6 and 15, 1 and 26, 1 and 18, 4 and 22, and 0 for 21. So if you add up the scores for the bottom half of our group, that equals out to 87 deaths and 6 kills. That's just mind-boggling. I'm not trying to pick on anybody or call these guys out, but I honestly don't understand how anyone could enjoy playing a game that they're that bad at. I mean, if you're that bad, you really need to go into like suppression, which is the game's practice mode, and just get your gun game a little bit better. I mean, if it's a 20-minute match and you die 26 times and you only get 1 kill, I don't see how that could possibly be fun or entertaining. I would say they may have just been running around trying to revive people, but that can't be the case from looking at their XP point total. I mean, the guy that went 0 for 21 only had 13 points, so he couldn't have revived that many people. The bad part about this is that this is a team-oriented game, so when your squad plays that poorly and they can't hit the broadside of a barn or defend themselves, it makes it extremely difficult to win, push forward on the map, or even do well yourself. The second match that I'm showing was just as bad. It was the same map, same objective, same end result. If you add up the scores for the bottom 5 members in the squad, it totaled out to 83 deaths and 16 kills. So my first game score of 26 and 12 and my second game score of 31 and 16 may not be all that impressive compared to what I used to do on this game, but it's unbelievably good under those circumstances, especially for not playing the game for almost 2 years. Now there was one guy in the second match that actually did really well in my group. He had like 60 something kills, but besides him, I mean, nobody did anything in either of those 2 maps. But outside of the lag or latency issue, I noticed another part of this game has changed a lot. No one was communicating with one another in any of the matches. Like, no one was using the mic to even talk to one another. and there were a lot of people sniping. And when I say a lot, I mean there was a lot of people sniping. 2 years ago, it was rare to see more than 3 or 4 snipers spread across the whole map. Today, people were climbing on top of one another to snipe out of the spawn, which very well could be the reason why we were pushed back to our red line the whole time. Maybe all the snipers are on Valor. I don't know. But because there's so many snipers on the game now, I noticed a lot more people were wearing medium or heavy armor, so that cut down on quite a few of my circus style highlights that I could have showed to you. It's hard to win a quick scope battle against someone that's using a shotgun up close that I have to peg twice. I'm not sure if the traffic increases on the weekend, but there really wasn't enough people online to even come close to playing a domination match. I saw 15 people sitting in each of the queues the whole time that I was on, and I checked in between each match, and I was on around 7 o'clock in the evening, so it was a prime time. Sabotage fills up sort of quickly, but judging off what I saw tonight, it seems like this title has almost turned into a Call of Duty respawn with the way that it's being played. No teamwork, no communication, spawn camping, and sniper battles. I guess that's why the game's 89 cents at GameStop right now. Speaking of GameStop, I actually went up there to buy just this game, and I picked up SOCOM Confrontation kind of at the last minute because it was also so cheap, and I just figured it would be kind of neat to check out what kind of state the game's in. But I had a lot more fun playing SOCOM yesterday than I did playing MAG today. And before anyone gets bent out of shape because I'm hating on this game in this video, I just want to emphasize that this used to be my favorite shooter for over a year. I mean, you don't spend over 200 hours on a game if you don't enjoy playing it, but it just seems to have gone downhill since then. Maybe it would have been more fun if I had switched to one of my other accounts and played on Raven or Sever, but then again, you know, it's also not too much fun just spawn camping and killing the enemies in their spawn. And I'm also not a big fan of Sabotage, and the other modes just didn't have much activity going on in them, so I can't see myself playing this game too much anymore. But before I forget, to my subscribers watching this video, I'm supposed to be receiving an early copy of Time and Eternity, which is an NIS published JRPG tomorrow, I believe, which I was given permission to post early footage of it, so I'm thinking I'll be covering that this week, and that's probably going to be the only title that I cover for this entire month because I want to finish writing that book that I told you guys about. I stopped a couple weeks ago at 115 pages, so I'm ready to get back to that after I cover that title this week. But that's pretty much all the commentary I have. This is Zero at Review Zone HD, and thanks for stopping by.